Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Look, if you're eager to simplify your monthly routine, you're in the exact right place today. Moving your utility bills online, well, it's not just about saving a few trees, though, hey, the environmental impact is a pretty fantastic bonus. It's really about taking your valuable time back. It's about building a rock-solid routine and taking total control of your municipal bills without the massive headache of sorting through piles of physical mail. Because let's be honest for a second. Aren't you just exhausted tracking down those paper bills that somehow mysteriously vanish on your kitchen counter? Or, even worse, getting slapped with a completely unnecessary late fee just because a statement got lost in the shuffle? Yeah, we've all been there, trust me. But today, we're going to fix that. Think of This Explainer as your ultimate, step-by-step guide to mastering your city's billing portal with just a few simple clicks. We're going to make paying your water bill literally the easiest thing you do all month. So here's our quick roadmap for today. We'll start off with the Tale of Two Portlands, then we'll jump into creating your online account, cover your navigation and payment options, dive into avoiding fees and troubleshooting, and finally wrap up with automating your peace of mind.
All right, let's jump right into Section 1, The Tale of Two Portlands, Oregon versus Maine.
Okay, so before we click a single button, we absolutely have to get one thing straight, because picking the wrong portal means failing at step 1. If you live in Portland, Oregon, you're dealing with the Portland Water Bureau. They use this really unified, highly efficient digital model where everything, water, sewer, and stormwater, is rolled up into one single statement and handled at carses.portlandoregon.gov. But if you're over in Portland, Maine, you're dealing with the Portland Water District at css.pwd.org. See, Maine actually uses a split structure. The water district handles your water and wastewater, while the city takes care of stormwater separately. So, rule number 1, know your coast and know your URL.
Moving right along to Section 2, creating your online account. Let's get that profile set up.
If you've never done this before, don't worry. Setting up your profile is a super straightforward and highly secure procedure. Step 1, you'll need to physically locate your most recent utility bill. You're definitely going to need it. Step 2, enter your exact account number. Now, step 3, and listen, this is the absolutely crucial part, you must type your last name or your business name exactly as it's printed on that physical bill. The system actually uses those two data points for security mapping and validation. So if it says Smith-Jones on the paper, it has to be Smith-Jones on the screen. Once you're validated, step 4 is simply linking your email address and creating a secure password. Easy, right?
Oh, and we've got a fantastic little insider tip specifically for our Maine residents out there. When you're hunting for your account number to register, look up in the upper right corner of your billing statement. The Portland Water District account number will consistently begin with the digits 30. Keep that in your back pocket, it'll definitely save you some squinting.
All right, Section 3, Navigation and Payment Options. Let's explore what you can actually do in there.
So once you're in, both platforms offer incredible flexibility. You have your standard registered account portal where you can do things like view historical consumption charts and save your payment methods. But hey, if you're in a rush, both systems also offer a one-time guest payment, sometimes called Express Pay, which requires just your account number and an email. But check this out, this is super cool. Oregon has this really unique feature called Pay by Text. Once you register and opt in, you actually get a text message when a new bill is issued. If you just reply OK within a 2-hour window, it automatically charges your stored payment method and texts you a receipt right back. I mean, how incredibly convenient is that?
Of course, it's not always perfectly smooth sailing in the digital world, which is why a little real-world troubleshooting is vital. Systems undergo maintenance. It happens. For example, the Portland Water District in Maine recently had a temporary portal outage for some system upgrades that resolved back on March 3rd. So if a site is ever down, don't panic. Municipalities usually post really clear alerts, and you can always fall back on their automated phone systems or mail-in options while they upgrade their tech.
Now for Section 4, Avoiding Fees and Troubleshooting. Let's save you some money. Honestly, this is arguably the most financially impactful part of our whole explainer today. Both jurisdictions have shifted card processing costs directly over to the consumer. So if you use a credit or debit card in Portland, Oregon, you're paying a 2.95% fee. In Portland, Maine, you're paying $1 or 3.05% of the transaction, whichever is larger. Basically, using a credit card for your water bill has become a seriously expensive choice. And remember, those fees go straight to the payment processor, not to your city.
So what's the big, crucial takeaway here? Zero. Zero is the exact amount it costs to pay your bill via ACH or e-check in both cities. By simply using your bank routing number and your checking account number, you completely bypass all of those nasty card processing surcharges. It's an equitable, totally fee-free alternative that both utilities offer to keep things fair for everyone.
And hey, speaking of keeping your money safe, let's talk about some quick security best practices. Always verify you're on those official URLs we talked about earlier. But more importantly, avoid unaffiliated third-party payment hubs. You might see ads popping up for sites like Doxo or installment apps like Deferit. And while they might look convenient on the surface, these platforms are not actually affiliated with the utilities. They actually introduce completely unnecessary convenience fees, weird membership charges, and processing delays that could literally result in a late payment. Stick to the official city portals for sure. Finally, Section 5, automating your peace of mind. Time to set it and forget it.
But wait, before you rush in and flip that autopay switch on, there is one absolutely crucial step. You have to set your autopay default to ACH or eCheck. If you set up your recurring automatic payments using a credit or debit card, you're going to automatically get hit with that nearly 3% processing fee every single month. To truly automate your peace of mind and, your savings, you absolutely must configure your default payment source as your checking account.
And autopay matters immensely when you look at the timelines here. In Maine, if you're enrolled in autopay, funds are deducted roughly 18 days after the bill's generation date, which keeps you perfectly in the clear. But look what happens if you forget to pay in Oregon. At 28 days, you get hit with a 1% late fee. If that's left unchecked for 56 days, that penalty can escalate to a staggering $120 late fee. No way, right? Setting up autopay ensures you never accidentally stumble into these completely avoidable financial traps.
Of course, if you have an inactive account that just won't let you set up autopay, or maybe you need some complex troubleshooting to link multiple properties, sometimes you just need to talk to a real human being. So here are your direct lifelines. For Maine, it's 207-761-8310. For Oregon, it's 503-823-7770. Calling these official numbers during business hours is hands down the absolute best path forward if the digital portal isn't answering your specific question.
And there you have it. By taking just 10 minutes today to verify your portal, link up your checking account, and set up autopay, you've permanently eliminated the stress of lost physical bills and the looming threat of those escalating late fees. Now, remember, municipal policies and portal URLs can sometimes shift around, so it's always a good idea to verify details directly with your local city government. But for now, you've completely streamlined a major part of your monthly routine, which leaves us with one highly motivating question to think about. What other areas of your life could you simplify with just a few clicks? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.